Welcome to Stay Treat 2020 by You Define Wellness. I'm Rhonda Bullish-Lampo, and I am your host for today. This is a coaching session titled Becoming More of Who You Are with Kate Tomasson of Inner Joy Awakenings, LLC. Kate Tomasson, also known as the Joy Architect, is a facilitator of the awakening into the gifts of the soul. After a near soul death in 2006, she recovered the understanding of how to fully embody the soul and discover the joy in living it delivers. She has been awakening others to their personal path of joy through personal sessions, classes, and workshops. It is a connection with source energy that she delivers via channeling the guides and teachers closest to your soul's interest that allows the remembrance of what brought you into this time and space to enjoy. Her extensive ability to navigate the multidimensional soul space is what brings the feeling of safety, security, and fun into becoming exactly who you came to be. So take it away, Kate.
So, hi, I have figured out that for me, when I open my connection with spirit and I move completely into what I would say is the unknown, I have so much more fun than when I try to tell anybody anything about what I have learned thus far, because it puts us both in the same place of being able to learn from spirit and create a playful space at the same time. And so let's see. How do I see? I think there was a few other people who were going to be joining me, said they were going to come in, so maybe they'll find their way popping in. But I do get a few heads up things to say beforehand, whenever I do an event or a talk or something. And and I got such a heads up today, so I just start with this little story. They said, "Tell the Three Kings story." So here I am telling the Three Kings story. So it started yesterday, where I was nervous going into an event, which is, I'm not usually this nervous, okay? But it was an event of my own in which I was doing a Flow Your Magic, and I was channeling Archangel Emmanuel. And he had said he wanted to give an understanding of creating quantum miracles. And I thought, oh, that's so juicy. That sounds so wonderful. All right. But at the same time, I was like, oh my God, that sounds hard. And so I was nervous. And so whenever I'm nervous, I always ask my guide, who's been there from the beginning, the one I channeled the most, to sort of give me be my DJ and give me a good feeling, to boost my confidence a little bit. So I said, hey, Maitreya is my guide, and he's known for the power of joy to manifest your dream life. And so I said, Maitreya, please fix me up here. I'm just a little nervous. So I got a number of songs, and I'm feeling, okay, yes, feels good. And then I got "We Three Kings of Orient Are," and I'm like, a Christmas song. I'm like, Maitreya, you're a little off right there. This probably, I'm gonna skip this one because that doesn't feel very relevant to me right now. Well, so as I got into the event, and I realized that I'd had the 3 events in a row where I was like, oh my gosh, the 3 Kings. So I had 3 Flow Your Magics, which is an event I put on to help people with their soul gifts, in a row, in which the first one was Archangel Raphael. The second one who wanted to come and speak. The second one was Archangel Uriel, and the third one was Archangel Emmanuel. And so what I realized in that moment was I had been given this sort of three kings of flow instruction. And so today's talk is about flow, and I will give you sort of a quick synopsis of what they were able to deliver to my understanding. And I have been working with flow since 2006. Okay, so they really helped me to just completely feel into this whole idea. Okay, so the first archangel, Archangel Raphael, he gave the instruction about physical healing. Now there's three major energy centers in the body, and I realized that they are the king of each one. So the first one is the lower, in a lot of Eastern cultures, it's called the lower danjian, or the lower energy center. It's the one in which we connect our whole physical reality to ourselves. It's our, our lower chakras. It's this, and I'm pointing to something you can't see, but the belly area. And what he was saying is that physical healing has a wish that is personal. That is when you decide to create in your life, in the moment, exactly the way you want to feel, then you will be feeling better, right? This is a point of wellness, right? Is to feel better. So we did this. And then the idea was we all figured out exactly being honest with ourselves, going into our connection with our body, developing this relationship in the moment and saying, okay, how do we really want to feel honestly? And we each had a different idea of that. And then Archangel Uriel really talked about the management of emotions. So physical healing, now we're up to emotional healing, and the emotional healing in this kind of center area was all about being the manager of the emotional tides, not judging what is in the tide, right? But deciding that you're going to take all of these emotions that come up, and I use the construction of for flow in the body of the toroidal field. And this is, he showed us that this was something that that he'd also like us to feel. And so I didn't give you a PowerPoint. Let me see if I can, just because it's real quick, just a little, well, that's not going to come right away. But the point is, it's a toroidal flow that goes like this, right? And you are a manager of this emotional flow of tides when you decide to pick whatever positive emotion that you would like to feel and direct all other emotions towards that in the moment. So again, it's deciding to create the way you want to feel, but through emotions, right? Decide, okay, if you're feeling angry, that's okay. Let that ride with the intention that some other emotion that is like presence or joy. And we put this kind of as a symbol up here. Like, this is what we want. We want, and some said release, some said light, some said just the appreciation of everything. So there were different little signs we put to sort of guide these emotions up. And then Emmanuel talking about miracles, I was like, I couldn't get my mind right. I was like, this sounds like so yummy that it's just like, right? And what he said was, when we think that something is hard, it is the most intimidating thought we have. And so he was really about the mental health. And when we understand that we can be in the moment as we want in these kind of more foundational ways, then being present is a lot more simple. And actually, you can find so much joy there when you are there. And so he showed us different techniques to find these little possibilities of connection and possibility. So now do we have everyone on the screen that's here? Because my usual way is to interact with people, and I can see.
Everyone's on the screen, Kate.
Okay. Oh, there's one more. Okay, so good. So.
And hold on, if I can do a timeout. If for those who are watching this segment, we'd love to have you take yourself off of hiding your video so that you can interact with Kate during this portion.
Perfect, yeah. Perfect. So I guess the first question I want to just bring to everyone is, what is flow for you? And if you have a way to answer that, go ahead and, I don't know, raise your hand or just, unmute yourself and give me a sense of what.
I'd say flow is when I'm not fighting things, when things come naturally to me.
That's a great answer. That's a great answer. Anybody else have something to say about flow?
Flow is when I'm everything's working the way that it was intended to work, and I'm feeling kind of the reciprocal energy that's happening. So whatever I'm putting out, I'm feeling coming back kind of as it's happening, as opposed to a delayed reaction.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sort of in the moment with it.
I would say for me, flow is when I'm able to get out of my head and get into my heart space and go into the feelings.
Well, my task here is not to tell you what flow is, but to give you an experience so that any of those answers can be found by any of us. And the way I do that best is I go into my connection with spirit. And the way I do that is I have these little my little friends here, these little guys, and I ring the chime on the lower energy center, the middle energy center, and the upper center in my mind. I take the sound into each one to open it up. And for me, that opens my flow to spirit and my connection. And then when I do that, what I would love to do with you is to, because I don't know you all individually, but the field knows you, is to have a chance to connect and have an experience of flow. Are we willing to play? Are you ready to go? Okay. All right, here we go. And just so you know, when I play with one person individually, because I've opened the field and we're all open to the same thing when we decide we are, then we can all feel what's happening with the other, no matter if you are the person I'm playing with or not. So you can tune in, right? So here we go. And I'm just going to intend that all the beings who are here to serve your joy, your flow, however that is for you, are all here. So I'm going to just hold that. And they usually add a greeting to the collection of people who are all here, that there's something in common. So here we go. Beings of the great experiment, we are delighted that you are all here and joining in the fun of flow at a time that is so wonderfully experimental on this planet. I'm going to put my glasses back on to see the list. There we go. See you better that way. There we go. Hop back in. So Kate has decided that she would like to invite her connection to bring forth for you an experience of joy as she knows it, but also one that you know at a level of the soul. And so this is like a soul touch, a little soul touch that we'd like to give each of you. Now, as she usually does her events, she'll do the same, which is that she will feel our pull to a specific person first, and then second, and then third. So we'll go around the room, not in order, but in the sense of any linear thing, but from the point of view of where we would like to start. So we will begin. Now I'm feeling quite drawn to body effects. Julie Smith. So just connecting with you for a moment. And I'm just noticing what I notice as I connect with you in your field, connecting with your relationship with yourself at a higher place, your soul. And somehow I'm seeing a number of mountains behind you. Just in my mind's eye, just seeing some number of mountains behind you. Do you miss going up to the mountains? Are you having, yeah. So Spirit knows that. And well, you see, that's my husband in the middle. I don't know, well, for you, if he's in the middle or not, I can't tell you. So I totally understand the joy of the mountains. And now, one of the things that has been part of my experience and part of my husband's experience is I have connected to the mountains myself. And what Spirit is wanting to do here is to give you a connection with a mountain that is yours. Sort of each mountain has like its own soul, its own personality. And there's a mountain somewhere on this beautiful earth that has a resonance with you. And Kate's getting a little nervous because she has had trouble coming up with, there's one mountain that she's really connected with, and she received that really well. But there's another mountain who was trying to get her attention and she couldn't figure it out. So a little nervous right here, but that's okay. It's like the mountain's wanting to chat, so it's coming in. Oh, I am in your beautiful state of Colorado. Do you know me? I am the mountain. Oh gosh, don't get nervous, Kate. Long's Peak. Do you know it? Do you enjoy this mountain? Yes, it's so interesting. Kate's just saying, I think I connected with this mountain literally this morning. So that's very synchronistic. So I want to sort of connect you to this mountain. Are you ready for that? Here we go. Okay. Whew. Now I actually also have a connection with this mountain, which is why I think the little synchronistic quantum miracle idea came in here, which was like we go through this kind of little portal of connection. And I want you to just feel this mountain for a moment if you can. See if you feel, just open yourself and see if you feel a sense that you can remember it. Hmm. Do you feel a sense of flow that is sort of soul familiar? Yeah. Yeah. The mountain this morning, and I was like, I think that's Long's Peak. Now, I'm not sure, but to me, it felt like it was just an explosion of joy. And I was like, oh, that's why I like that mountain. Now, different mountains have different things. So, you know, each one, when I connect, they seem to have their own expression. So let's see. Now, where am I going? Rhonda, are you willing to play?
Sure am, Kate. I just mentioned that I can see Long's Peak from my home.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, Ralph's all jealous. Okay, so here we go. All right, now, all of a sudden, I just see sparkles all over the side. You know, just sparks, tons of sparkles. And so that's grabbing my attention. So I'm just noticing that. Oh, gotta get a little water. There's a lot of flow going on here. And somehow it's like a fairies. I'm seeing fairies like little, like, but they're like little openings, little like light openings, like bing. There's a little, it's like a bing fairy, kind of like, I don't know, I can't really explain. It's sort of like particly like this. So I'm just going, and like little fairies, and like, what's that all about? And it's this sense of hope and so forth. It's like as if the, you know, like I was explaining with Uriel, like as if you have a sign over your head that says hope. There's hope, believe in it is. Like, like sort of feeling like that. And so yeah, all of a sudden I'm wanting to sort of, I guess the three kings are here with me, because I'm starting to feel like I want to connect this sense of this sign that says hope. Would you like to create that feeling hope just now? Is that something you'd like to create, like that feeling? Does that appeal to you?
Yes, and it's actually something I'm offering to others right now.
Ooh, so very, very timely, very nice. So imagine you have this energetic, like it's an intention here that says hope, and you want to spread it everywhere. And I'll do it with you.
Okay.
I want to wear the sign too. And see everybody else. See if you can feel a sense that you're experiencing more hope. See if, and now Uriel is with me and saying, see if you can feel that hope is guiding everything else. That there's other stuff. It's there. but hope is guiding. Yeah, that's now a flow that's self-sustaining. Can you feel that? Like sort of like it's got a life of its own. It's just sort of, yep, I'm in it. I'm in the hope of it. All right, let's see. Feeling drawn to Rod. You ready to play?
Sure.
All right. So let's see what we got. Wow, all of a sudden I see this rod of light, just a rod, like you're a solid guy. So perfect. What do I do with this? Let's see, what do I do with this? I love it though. What am I noticing this for? And see, as I'm asking, it's like they're presenting the picture. How do I play? How do I play? I feel a sense that it's like you would like everybody to get a grip on themselves. Like, could everybody just stand there? Excuse, I don't mean to use any French, but stand their ground and like just own it, right? Like that's the feeling I have. Like, does that resonate with you at all? Just sort of like feel like get a grip. Like, let's find our
Center point. Yep.
And again, I'm feeling that Uriel has a sense that really wants to bring that in because so many people do not have that feeling right now. Let's get a grip. This is good. Let's throw a little light around. But I don't know what the sign is yet. So I'm going to feel into what that sign could be that would be fun for you. Stability. Does that feel like it's fun?
Well, fun. I'm not sure about fun, but
would you like to experience that sense of just full stability? Like just I'm in here, I've got this.
Sure.
All right. So I'm going to throw stability with that sense in mind. You can put how you like, if you like to phrase that a different way, put that sign sort of there. And I'm going to connect with you and we're going to feel that together. That'd be good because, yeah. And everyone else feel like, go ahead and join in. Tap in. And see, as we do this, if you feel a little more present in your body, like, whew, there's a little more presence here. Now I can see there's like as if this light beam that's really lovely going through you has sort of opened up to some like kind of some angelic, like birds are representative here. There's some messages or something that maybe want to, that you could play with. Something you could play with there feels like. Yeah, like that sense of now that I'm stable, now I can play. Got this. I feel he's a little curious about that. So I will let him enjoy that. There we go. So how did that go? Did you get that feeling like you could get some of that place where you enjoy being?
Sure.
Yeah. And that's my feeling of flow. I mean, I don't mean to, there's no trump of this definition, but the way I have felt the sense of flow working best is when you decide to enjoy yourself your way. So let's see, where am I going? Denise. I feel like playing with Denise here. That's where we're going.
Okay.
I feel like this all of a sudden, like this serene lake, just like going out on both sides, like a lake that is like, I am so stable right here. I am so like, sort of feels like, do you like being on the lake, being on the water, something like that? Just like,
I do.
mind going out just like that. So now I'm just wondering, what do I do with that? Now, in my mind, what comes up is a lake in Tibet. It is Lake, help me out, Ralph, Manavasar, it's a very holy lake. And it's holy because, well, according to the local population, they feel like they get this beautiful sense of healing and whatnot from masculine and feminine energies that are brought from the two mountains that oppose it. They sort of have this story where they go into this lake and together, their energies, and the lake is the baby. It's like, I don't know, you could look it up, I don't know, but it's just coming into my mind right now. So somehow it's like, I want to connect you with this lake where masculine and feminine energies are perfectly balanced. So it's like the heart is, right? This feels like that. So I want to connect with that lake, and I'm going to sort of send it somehow connecting to you. I don't know how, but I'll open myself up. Team knows how this does. Team knows how this works. Whew, and that was quick. Whew. Now, maybe some of you are also sort of feeling, all of a sudden, are you feeling very calm? Which is nice, like the emotions is like, whew. Which is very nice for anyone who may have any kind of masculine, feminine energies in discord. That's quite lovely. Because the emotions here are just very, I don't know if you can feel that, but a sense of really respectful for one another. Like they each have their majesty, but they meet in a sense of cooperation. I don't know if you can feel that. You feel, yeah, beautiful. Ooh. All right, so where are we going next? Oh, we still got playtime. Yay. You see how much I love to connect because it's so much fun. Like if I were to try and tell anybody anything, it would be just no fun for me. So I'm glad that you're all willing to play this way. So let's see. Donna, I'm attracted to you at this moment.
Oh, good.
All right, so what have we got here? Ooh, and I'm down in the lower chakras, just like I'm feeling rock-like, just like solid. Legs even. like this connection with the earth going on. Well, that's lovely. Let's see, what have we got? And I'm not sure what's going on, but I feel this sense of like energy wanting to go back and forth up and down the legs. So I'm just kind of asking, what do I do with that? And I'm feeling Gaia come to my mind. And so Mama Earth here, just, whew. Now this, guys, is very overwhelming in some ways, right, emotionally, because I feel Gaia is just super wanting to connect with you, and that's very precious for me. So, do you write books?
Yes, I actually wrote a poem and read it at my poetry thing yesterday about Mother Earth being really pissed off at us right now, and she's showing it to us.
Oh, okay. So there's something here. She's wanting to communicate some kind of message to you. And so I'm going to open up to how that is, but it is super precious. And so I'm going to hopefully not cry, but we're going to be good. Either way, I'll find my Kleenex. We'll be all right. Now, how does this work? Let's see. I almost feel like I need to somehow jump inside you for just a millisecond and then deliver this. Okay, so we're going to do this kind of like that, I think. Now all of a sudden I went like this because I went and I could feel her sign saying, I love everyone. And she wants you to feel that. So see if you can feel that. Whew. Lovely. Now, I don't know if other people could feel that sense of just that love that burst up. I could feel that. And there's a little bit of, it's interesting as that sign comes up, that I love everyone, and she wants to show you that. I could also feel that she has, I'm so sorry in there. And I don't, all these other emotions that she was feeling, but she wanted to just get that message to you. So it's like we're all feeling her emotions of how she's awakening right now. And there's so much of her own, I'm sorry all this is going on my surface and that I can't help and all of this. But at the same time, just let me just put this forward to you. I love you all. Yeah. So Iris, the fortune teller. Wait, before I move on, actually, I should say, Donna, did you feel that? Did you feel like you got her connection?
Yes, my legs are tingling massively right now.
Perfect. Perfect.
Very much so. Thank you.
Now I'm hearing in my, please tell a new story. That's from Gaia.
Well, I will. Thank you.
Wonderful. Okay, Iris, the fortune teller.
Sorry, that was from my sales meeting. I was being funny and it didn't get changed.
We actually have played together before. Is it okay I use your name?
Yes, yes, that's fine.
Okay, Angela. She's she's been in some of my events and we've had some great fun. And so thanks for coming. And you know, of course, when I connect with you, I instantly see this absolutely enormous set of wings. And they're like, right now, I where I'm seeing them in my mind's eye is I see them all the way stretched out, but connected back and holding the planet. Like, I just see the planet is just right here, connected up with your wings. And so I don't know quite exactly yet what to do with that. But I'm just feeling like asking you the question. Would you like to hold the earth in your angel's wings?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm not sure exactly how to do that. I'm gonna feel it. Like, let's actually, you know the feeling of your wings, right?
Yep.
So let's just do that, and maybe we'll intend. How about should I put the planet here? How about that? We'll put the planet here, and we'll both touch with our wings, and see if everyone else, as we're touching with our wings, if you can feel a sort of sense of that angel touch. There we go. Now I'm feeling like almost like like Gaia's finding her wings again. Like I can forgive myself. I can be beautiful. I can be what I like, as if Gaia's gotten a new set of wings. Like it's my hands are just doing this. And I suppose that's why we had to connect with Gaia first. Because we're co-creating this possibility. Woo. Ooh, that's giving me the goosebumps everywhere. Ooh. Ooh. Almost like this anxiety from sort of a deep place is being let loose. Can you feel that connection with Gaia and the sense that there was this breathing that was happening? Can you feel that?
Yeah, I was asked if there's a deep breath from Gaia, a release of I can let go. My sorrow's there, but at the same time being lifted up.
Yeah. Wow, sometimes to be of that joyful service, it's just like, there's nothing like it, right? It's like, oh, just let me use my wings a little. Right, Angela? Oh, so please let them go. Oh, such a good thing. Let's see. Thanks for joining us, Sue. We've played before. Nancy's here. Whew, I think we still have a few minutes. And so let's see. I've got, 5 minutes. Gotta get all this playtime in. But we can do it. I feel good about it. And let me see what's going on. So I'm feeling Sue. And Sue, what I'm feeling is that you and I are like, I feel the sense of there's an intention that would like you're going to feel it. You're going to feel whatever this intention is. I don't know what it is. Something from spirit coming through that would bring Ralph and Nancy something yummy. And so this is a little game we're going to play. So Sue, I know we've done this before, like where you just sort of hold up and there's some kind of intention you feel that you want to deliver. Can you hear me, love? Struggling a little bit.
There we go.
There we go. Okay. All right.
I had to unmute.
So Sue, I feel like you're in a place now, there's something that's some level of trust you're ready to move through, that there's some kind of something that connects Ralph and Nancy into a lovely intention. Let me see if I can find it behind you.
Oh, okay, I see Nancy. Okay.
All right.
And I know, yeah, I'm Ralph. Okay.
There you go. So
Hmm.
come in. Yeah. And I'm going to guess what it is because I haven't caught it yet. And I'm going to catch it. And then I'm also going to flow it. Joy. It's like pure play. Just play. There it is. Thank you, Sue. Could you feel that sense of just, whew, you know what, we got this, let's play. All right. Because I played with her before. So, you know, but, you know, you see, we did that just quickly. Now, I have, as part of my discount, a little bit of playtime with me. That's maybe something you guys want to talk about, and I'll hand that over. But as you see, my joy is really to bring you into your soul path of joy, because the team knows. You at that level of team know what your joy is, and I love to connect with that. So that is something that is in my repertoire. But if there is something that you guys, if I hand the baton back, is that the right way to go about that for the discount on the on your wellness card? Okay, so thank you so much for being so willing to play.
Thank you, Kate. That was great. That was lots of fun.
Yes, that is my fun. There you go.
So yes, I just wanted to share with everyone that Kate owns Inner Joy Awakenings. As we've witnessed, she's got a lot of inner joy. Look her up on our provider directory at youdefinewellness.com, and you can connect with her there. If you have the Healthy Living Savings Card by You Define Wellness, Kate offers a free 30-minute Finding Joy consultation. And so the cards are only $49.50, and they never expire. And there are dozens of healthy living savings you can take advantage of. So you can purchase those on the youdefinewellness.com website.